Leo Gunner, VIP boxing down at Anfield ABC with Mr. Nathan Quarless. Nathan, how you doing, mate?
Not too bad, just freezing.
It's cold, isn't it, mate? Summer's definitely gone. I'm not even sure it ever turned up, actually, but do you know, it's weird this, because the last time we spoke, I was down here, I was watching you get ready for the fight we were about to talk about, the area title fight with Sheldon McDonald, which has now been rearranged for the 23rd of November.
Yeah, next week.
A venue you've never been to before,
No.
the Hideout, but it's a good little venue, and we've got Brad Ray coming down here later on. He's going to be topping the bill with you. I think he's got a light heavyweight silver Commonwealth title fight. You've got your area title fight, and we've got a packed undercard with a lot of quality lads and a couple of kids making their debut, so it should be a good night, mate.
Yeah.
But when I last spoke to you, I must admit, you were flying, mate. You looked in amazing shape. You looked like everything we've spoke about before, about hitting hard and just being great in weight-wise, being perfect. And I was really looking forward to it. Was it 3 days before you woke up with a...
It was the Sunday before, so nightmare, but...
So what was it?
I feel better now.
Yeah.
I feel better now. Feel better condition, better fitness, sparring better. So come next week, I'm going to be even more ready than I was.
Yeah, but what was the actual injury that
Never
pulled
you mind. Never you mind.
Anyway, but it fell through, like you say. But we did speak. I spoke to you on the phone once I found out, and we was hoping we could rearrange it. And the gods of with something you're not used to,
Yeah.
a little bit of good luck, mate.
I know.
So
like I said last time, really, I've got to go out, perform, do what I know I can do, and then push on after it. But obviously, my eyes are on next week, and
yeah, you can't overlook him. He's, like I say, he's a good opponent. We spoke about him last time. He's 8-1. Got a few more stoppages than you, but he has been hurt. He has been hurt in fights, and this is a big step up for him. This is a fight that you've been ready for a long time. So you feel like this is just a stepping stone to where you want to go.
Not a stepping stone as such, but it's sort of. I feel like if I did lose this fight, I don't think I could come back from it. I feel like I know where I should be in the sport, and it's not quite happened yet. Through injuries, probably been out the ring over the past few years, about 2 years out the ring. So I've just got to do what I know I can do, like I said, and perform and beat Sheldon on the day.
Who have you been preparing with this? Has it been a lot of
Dexter Jr. Obviously, before the injury, I was sparring the heavyweights and Kai down Blackpool, Bolton. So and we're doing rounds with the amateurs as well, and that itself has been a bit of a blessing, really,
because that high tempo that
just the high tempo, and obviously there's 5-6 of them, so they're jumping in one at a time, and I'm staying in the ring, and obviously I'm having to try and match their tempo for my benefit as well. And then when I take it into sparring with the likes of Dexter Jr., I'm showing that I can throw a lot more and feel fit at the end of the sparring.
Yeah, I mean, we've spoken numerous occasions about your performances, because you've been comfortable outside of your loss to Vidal Rydell. You've never looked in trouble. Always cruised through every fight. But you know that's not been enough. Even though it was enough for those fights, it's perhaps not enough for where you want to go. Is this where we get to see all that?
I think it sort of held me back a little bit, cruising through the fights, because not like I've always heard people, I've never really stepped on it. I don't know if that's because I didn't really want to get out of my comfort zone. I was too busy in gear one, and I knew I could win the fight in that. This fight, I've got to go out, and I've got to keep pushing through the gears. I've got to try and either force a stoppage or beat him convincingly, because I want to push on now. I want big fights, and you know, it's not a sport where you can just linger around. You know, we're getting older now. You've got bills to pay. We've got to start earning money.
Well, I remember you saying to me in the last interview, you, injuries, we know that's been an issue all the way through your career, but it was an issue before you actually even turned pro. You damaged your hand in one of your last amateur fights, and it meant you never felt truly confident with your backhand. But last time you were telling me that, and when I was watching on the bags and on the pads, it looks like that's not the case no more, and you're confident in both your arms now with the operations that you've had, and that hand injury has never flared up as a pro.
No, not early on. It used to hurt. Probably just getting used to the punching.
With little gloves.
Little, obviously we used 10 as an amateur. What was it? 12 as an amateur. 12. So we used, it wasn't not much difference, but
yeah, but you've got a lot more padding now.
Yeah, but I feel my body feels strong, and I feel strong. I feel more of an athlete, even I did a few weeks ago. So I've been doing some great work in the gym, in my strength conditioning. My running's been good. So everything's really, all the boxes have been ticked. It's just about going out now and performing next week.
It. Yeah, well, that's what I'm looking forward to. Like I say, good little show, nice little venue. You've not been there before, but we have, and it's a good little venue. So hopefully we'll get a couple of new champions on there, because the kid who's coming down here to spar with Dexter, who's just sat to your left there, right I should say, he's going to be sparring him. Because Dexter's got a big fight coming up.
Yeah, the boys are flying in the gym now. Junior's looking good.
The junior you keep talking about is a kid who I know fairly well, but he's only just joined you. Very good. How long's he been with us
now, Dave? About 8 months. Since summer, yeah. So yeah, the boys are
good
flying.
Addition.
And our Becca's flying as well. So she's still amateur, but she's going well.
Right. Well, listen, look forward to seeing you on the 23rd. When we talk to you, will you be the new?
Of course, Lee. Of course.
Nathan, take care.
Nice
I'll see you on the 22nd, mate.
Yeah, see you then.
See you, mate. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.